time for project number 2. Inside your kit, you'll already have your butterfly, which you've already stamped. You'll have an offcut of Not Quite Navy cardstock and a piece of Bashful glue as your cardstock base. This is such a simple card, it really is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my piece of Not Quite Navy. It's a little bit bigger than my card, so I'm going to just trim that down. Okay, so that I've got a stripe to go across the front. If you wanted to scallop that, you can. I think just use my scallop edge punch. Now, scallop edge punch, you can see it's got the scallops along the side. So you slip your cardstock into it and press it down, and that one press creates one line of scallops. Now what you do is you pop it back in, you line it up and punch again at the other end. Take it out, line it up with the scallops on the board, on the backboard, punch again, and you'll have a full line of scallops that all match up. I'm going to take my snail adhesive. I'm just going to add a couple of rows of adhesive to that piece of cardstock, and I'm just going to stick that just on the front of my card. Next, I want to punch this butterfly out like we did before with the other one. So I'm just going to slip this into the punch. Just get it lined up. In fact, I'll show you a quick tip while I'm here. If you've got a piece of scrap paper, okay, and your cardstock is a little bit too small, if you flip it over and just add a tiny dot of adhesive to the back of it, stick it onto your scrap paper, gives you something to hold so that you can line your punch up properly with your image, and then you can punch straight through it. It just makes everything a lot easier, and then you can just peel your piece of paper off the back. You could use a post-it note if you've got post-it notes. To be honest, it's sometimes just quicker to grab a piece of paper. Next, what I'm going to be using is I've got my butterfly. If you look at the set, most of the words go from left to right. So a good thing to remember is when you're choosing your sentiment is that you need to put your butterfly at the end of your sentiment. Well, you don't have to, but it's good to add your butterfly to the end of the sentiment. So keep that in mind when you're working out where to put your words. Now I've just inked up the Hope Your Day is as happy gets in Not Quite Navy. And I've got a little mark on my card, so I'm just going to try and line that up with it. Oh, and as you can see, I've got a little line at the end of it. Happens to the best of us. But that's fine because my butterfly is going to go over that, which is just perfect. So I'm going to give my butterfly some antennae again. There we go. And then I'm going to stick him on with a couple of dimensionals again, I think. I'm going to add my dimensionals to the back. Just peel the backing off really easily. Line my butterfly up with his antennae and just stick him on. There we go. And that's my finished card. Just a really simple gift card to go along with my bag. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you for project number 3.